Pat said, I don't think I could do this for a minute. How hard's that, Pat? Back on the bike, go on! Ah! So visit fitforracing.com. Otherwise, I'll see you on YouTube next week, you freeloading bastard. What's up, bikers, and welcome back to Workout of the Week. This time, we're gonna mix it up a little bit with some steady state cardio and isometric holds, all of which is gonna make you an amazing rider. This workout today will require a turbo trainer, an assault bike, any piece of cardio equipment. You can even do a jump rope if you like. We're going to spend 2 minutes on this and then a 2-minute isometric hold, but we're going to divide that into 2 each section. It's a 26-minute workout if you go once through, or 52 if you're absolutely hardcore. So it looks like this. The steady state cardio is designed to get your heart rate up slightly, not pre-fatigue you for any of the movements to follow. So don't be encouraged to go crazy on this. This isn't a CrossFit workout. This is training to make you better. So the steady state cardio is added benefit in rest periods between isometric holds. So you set a timer for 26 minutes or 52. 2 minutes steady state. Once you've done that, hop off the bike, find yourself a wall, and this is when all of the magic happens. We're going isometric holds. The first one's going to be lower body, and then the second one's going to be upper body, and we're going to alternate between the two. This is a split leg ski sit. I challenge you to do more than a minute. How hard's that, Pat?
It's fine.
It's fine for now, 20 seconds in. So if you take a look closer at this, we're going for 90 degrees at the knee, 90 degrees at the hip, shoulders against the wall, brace through your midline so you don't get any overextension of the lower back. And then the legs are split, so the front heel is in line with the back toe. This way you're going to repeat on the other side exactly the same, but you're not going to be supporting any differently. So once the minute's up, swap sides for a full minute on the other side, and then as quickly as you can after that, back on the bike. So Pat's got back up to speed to get into a zone 2, a nice easy pace. From there, looking at the timer, it'll be minute 6 when he gets off. And this time, upper body. So we're going simply a press up hold, but we're going for an attack position. So wider than normal, elbows out, down to 90 degrees at the elbow. If this causes you pain, then bring the elbows back in and to do a traditional push-up hold, which will be nicer for the shoulder and the elbow. We're going for bike-specific isometric strength though, so if you can, then an attack position. If you struggle for a minute, then drop down to your knees as soon as you need to, and then hold the position for a minute, rather than doing little sections of say 20 seconds at the hardest option. Once you've done that for 1 minute, flip over, and we're going for a reverse push-up. Pat said, I don't think I could do this for a minute. I bet you can. Now the camera's on. So you're going to push your elbows down into the ground, bracing your midline, keeping your hips on the ground. It doesn't look like a lot. It's an isometric hold. You're pushing against nothing. Holding yourself up. You're okay. You shake like You okay?
Yeah,
I don't actually think you can do that for a minute either.
They're having a seizure.
If you can't do that for a minute, rest as little as you can to then get back on. Maybe you're going to do that in 3 sets. Or if you're an absolute beast, check this out. Bring your hips off the ground. Go on, go on. Ah! That was at least 1.5 seconds. So that's 1 minute push-up position, 1 minute reverse push-up, and then back on the bike for your 2 minute steady state. Go, go, go! Transitions are key. We want to be working all the way through, either on a hold or on the steady state, taking a look at the timer. So that's another 2 minutes, zone 2 steady state on the Wahoo kicker bike. Hopping off, now we're gonna do a COSSACK squat hold. So as we said at the start, we go lower body, upper body. This time we're going lower body, full minute on the right, full minute on the left. COSSACK hold. Both feet flat on the ground. Don't be encouraged to go too far down and bring your heel off. We don't want the ball of the foot. We want a nice even spread of weight through the whole foot, the knee as far forward as possible. And we get the added benefit of dorsiflexion gains, groin gains, and obviously the isometric hold gains in the quad. If you struggle to hold that for a full minute each side, divide it up. So do 30 seconds left, 30 seconds right, twice, before then getting back on the bike. Back on the bike! Another 2 minutes on the bike. You're going to hop back off and do isometric hold on a pike push-up position with a bent arm, preferably at 90 degrees. So starting a down dog or as good as you can get with your heels down, and you should feel that tension in your glutes and hamstrings, with your chest going towards your toes to get some stretch through your shoulder and a nice overhead position, nice loading. Then break at the elbow and hold there. If you see the elbows about 90 degrees, this is going to be a challenge for most people to hold for a full minute, so stay safe. Try not to stack it on the ground, smash your head into the... We've got rubber mats, they're not so bad, but if you're doing this on a garage floor or something, just be careful. And then once you've done that, we're going to do a towel row hold. So you might not have seen this one before, but it's a great thing to do at home for pulling. It's something that's really difficult to manage or achieve whilst home training, is that pulling motion. So what we're doing here is we're increasing time under tension to build that strength in the much neglected upper mid back. So a towel around a door handle or hooked over a door, wherever, the closer your feet are to the point of contact, the harder it's going to be. If that was a longer towel, it would be harder still because obviously the physics. But what we want is, again, 90 degrees, nice stable position held by the shoulder blades down, putting all of the weight into the upper mid back and off. Oh, look at that, Pat. You've been practicing. Loose traps. If your traps are tight, it's going to build your traps. This dysfunctional shoulder really happens in that rounds forwards. This is a secondary muscle. We want to be building the lats, and they're the lower traps. That's 2 minutes or 1 minute on that. Back on the bike. Another 2 minutes steady state. Okay, 2 minutes again. We're getting back off. This time we're going lower body again in an airborne lunge hold. This is going to be tough because it's all of your weight on one side. So again, if you need to split it into 30 seconds twice, so be it. So the airborne lunge, we're going all of the weight on one foot. The other foot comes off the ground. Then the knee tracks down the direction of the front shin. As you see, Pat's totally out of balance, which adds to the benefit of this. And then hold there as long as possible. If you need to come up a little bit to maintain that position for a full minute, so be it. And then swap sides. Exactly the same on the other side. What I would suggest is going on your weaker side first, so that then you can really gauge what you're capable of, rather than doing your strong and balanced side and then trying to get that same and not making it, that same amount of time on your weaker side, and then thus creating more imbalance. Try and do your weak side first. And then back on the bike, final 2 minutes on the bike. Blasting, keeping that heart rate down, zone 2, nice and steady, getting the blood flowing, extra cardiovascular benefits. And then hopping back off for the final isometric hold section, which is a frog hold into a hollow hold. The frog hold, loading very well on the shoulders. This is good for wrist mobility and then stability through your midline. If you really struggle with this, you can tap a foot down. Keep this side of the balance, otherwise going forward is a bit scary. So just tap a foot down, keep it on for a full minute, and then flipping over, final element to this workout, a core 1 minute hollow hold. So the hollow hold, very essential that you get all of the body parts in line through the torso with a slight hollow position, not overextending the spine, pointing the toes, getting long, arms overhead. Think about positions. Imagine you're a gymnast and you're going for a 10 out of 10. Hold for a minute, and that's it for 26 minutes of this workout. If you're an absolute beast, go around again.
Again! I'm going nowhere, me son, again!
And see how you fare on the second time round. And that's it for Workout of the Week. If you liked this workout, then you should sign up to Fit for Racing online, where we do these types of workouts specifically for riders like you, where you learn all of the movements in this detail every single week. with different workouts to help you become a fitter, stronger, more capable rider. So visit fitforracing.com. Otherwise, I'll see you on YouTube next week, you freeloading bastards. Keep that in.